Welcome to Creatives Crossroads. My name is Kojo and I'm here with...
It's your boy, Chiderah, David.
Who's your boy? Nobody's boy, Charlie. You are single. Me, I just want people to know that I can speak English.
After every content you make, you are discouraged.
Twitter.
So at the same time, you were selling face shields? 1,000 face shields.
Even selling face shield in traffic. I went to the Sabolai people. If you don't know Sabolai is onion. I'll go to them. Mommy, share. Would you charge on the show? Share face shield. And go in.
Persevere.
But I've sold rabbits on the TO before. Don't let my mom see this. Welcome to Creatives Crossroads, and my name is Kojo and I'm here with
Chiderah, David.
I don't know what we are doing today, but it looks like you're answering questions, right?
Yeah, they say we should answer questions.
This was going to come with chicken wings, but
Charlie, I'm really disappointed. I'm really disappointed because I'm kind of hungry.
Same here. So I guess we will just pick it up and just ask and
Go first, Charlie. There's nothing. You're very like a blind man.
Well, Stevie Wonder is in Ghana.
It's a Ghanaian now, so Charlie.
The thing is long, Papa. Can you share any lessons or insights that you've learned along the way that have shaped your approach to your work? TD.
Charlie, go first.
Shall I just ask the question you're supposed to answer? Don't tell me to go first. Charlie, now we have to think and think.
Charlie, when you pick, you answer them. There's it's wrong, bro. Fire. Can you share any lessons or insights that you've learned along the way that has shaped your approach to your work?
I have to read the question again.
Read.
It's long. Okay.
What have I learned?
Can you share this?
Because I'm just freestyling in this life.
I don't know about the lessons and insights, but I feel like as a content creator, you need to have a plan or a deck on what you plan on doing. You can't just... Sometimes you freestyle, but sometimes I feel like you must have a plan to whatever you want to do.
And I've seen that you've upgraded, because from me, I'm still freestyling. I started doing decks.
Yeah, so
that's cool. That's really cool. I mean, as a creative, once you start, once you continue, there's no how you wouldn't learn something from the point A that you started and from the point B that you have gotten to. And so for me, I mean, I just learn, or I keep on learning to be consistent. I keep on learning that, there are things you don't know that if you continue practicing and if you continue learning, you will know how to do it, whether it be shooting content, whether it be editing, whether it be human relations and that.
Okay, I want to quote this famous philosopher. He said, "All I know is I know nothing." Mm-hmm. So it basically means one can never stop learning. Facts. Like you always have to learn. Even though I'm good at what I do, I still try to learn to upgrade myself, to better myself and all that. So when he said Dex, he was talking about PowerPoint. So if I want to do this, let's say I have this Sundays with Kojo Jr. where I cook every Sunday and invite my friends. I have a deck on that. Like the background, how I want to go about it, the people I'm going to invite, the food I'm going to prepare, the theme. Let's say the people coming over. If you're coming over this Sunday, this is Rich Auntie Sunday. So you have to dress like a rich auntie, like a rich uncle. Do you get it? Like you be in some boo-boo something. I have a deck on that. So when he said a deck and upgrade, that was what he was talking about.
Okay. Enough of that.
It is really long.
Charlie, it's more than exam questions. All right, let's get it. How do you see your industry evolving in the future in Ghana specifically, and what opportunities or challenges do you anticipate?
Charlie,
these questions are for like the ministers. And
how do you see your industry evolving in the future in Ghana specifically? Opportunities. I think we can use Jumbo Space as an example.
Talk to us. I'm listening.
So, Jumbo Space is actually an avenue for creatives. Mm-hmm. So, this is basically helping creatives move from step 1 to step 2. As you can see, the lady behind the cover. Like, she's doing amazing, but she's still here trying to move from step 1 to step 2. I think she's already at step 2. I think you are. Did you want to mention her name?
Oh no, let's keep it anonymous. The industry, I mean, from where, let me see, okay, let me just talk about me. I started like shooting video content in, let's say, 2018. And at that time, there weren't many, and I was using my phone. So there weren't many of those people around. And from 2018 to now, almost everybody is shooting content with their phone. Nobody feels limited. The only people that like are complaining are people like, oh, I don't have a good phone quality, blah blah blah. But like right now, everybody is shooting content with their phone. So obviously, and the apps that we used to edit from 2018 to now, they've all evolved from InShot to VN to CapCut. What CapCut has now, in fact, in 2018, I don't think there was CapCut. So it was InShot I was using. InShot has evolved. Like there are keyframing now. There's this now. In the beginning, it wasn't there. So as a creative, or even in the industry, the things that weren't there in the beginning are there now. And so, if we look at it as an industry, probably, let's say, what the things that were put in place then, nothing was put in place then. The things that are put in place now, in the future, more things will be put in place. Maybe then there will be like a ministry of there will be a subset in the Ministry of Entertainment or something for video creators, mobile device creators, and that. So let me see the question. Let's say challenges in this.
So how do you see the industry evolving in the future in Ghana specifically? So I think people are now starting to acknowledge digital creators, like digital advertising. There's traditional marketing and advertising and everything, but people are now realizing the importance of influencers, content creators, and I think they are coming to accept the fact now. So small.
Yeah, value is being created as the creators are working and like putting in the work and showing that this and this is possible with what we do. Brands, agencies, and that are also seeing that this is possible. This is needed. This is essential in marketing, in just publicizing. Whatever.
And he says, what opportunities or challenges do you anticipate? The opportunities, I've always wanted to cover events outside Ghana, like UK Party in a park, Ghana Fest in Canada, South African Festival, and all that.
Yeah, I mean,
hopefully,
you see, even there are awards given to creators, and that you see even in the abroad, there's football competition between like creators where they group people into TikTok, Instagram, that all those things. I mean, we're hopeful that all those things can happen, and with challenges.
Let me not give you spoilers, but I think they're about to start something like that in Ghana.
I know about it.
Okay, and the challenges.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's either how we go up or nothing. So I don't know.
I just want people to know that I can speak English. I just want them to know that I completed uni. I'm an accountant.
Same
Chiderah exams. I just want people to know that.
We both studied accounting.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah, challenge.
Okay. The next one. The question is
is session B.
What do you hope listeners will take away from your work or your journey in this industry?
That is possible.
Perseverance.
I just want people to know that it's possible, like to create fantastic content with little resources.
What's the meaning of perseverance again?
To persevere. But the act, it's like long suffering.
I just want people to not give up, just keep doing what they're doing, and always find a niche. Don't just follow trends. So with me, I always tell people, when I started, everybody was doing everything in English. Get ready with me, let's go here, everything was in English. So I studied the game, I found the loophole, and I decided to do a tree voiceover because I'm from Kumasi and I'm very, very fluent with my mother tongue. Like I have control over my tree language. So I decided to use my tree language and create content with it. And just be you. So one thing about my content is I wanted it to be me so that I don't have to strive so hard to create content. I just wanted to be myself, and that will be content. And I'm really doing that. I just be myself. I take videos and I do tree voiceover in a humorous way for you to like. I can make you watch 20 minutes of content that I created without you even realizing you've watched 20 minutes of content I've created. Like I'll make it in a way that you love what you're watching. So that's me. So never stop what you're doing. Just keep pushing.
Yeah. Also, like I was saying, I just want people to know that it's possible to create with whatever you have, wherever you are. Because I didn't start making videos to become a video creator. I just enjoyed doing it. So I didn't go anywhere to learn. It was just out of constantly doing or making videos that I am where I am today, and it's just fun. And I'm even realizing, if that's the word, that you can make fantastic videos out of the mundane things. Like one time I saw a local dog and I shot the video of the dog.
Yes, I saw that video. That was hard.
Yeah.
Video is a bingo. Hey.
The last time we were stuck at a filling station and I made a video. Like you can just do that to flex your muscle so that at the end of the day you become like as good as you want to be. So like it is possible.
I like that. We are talking like we are somewhere. We are somewhere back where we want to be. We've not even really like 10 or 20% of what we want to achieve.
Man, wow, the question is so long. Have you collaborated with other creatives aside each other? And if so, what was the experience like?
Alma, Gisela, Echo McLean. Yeah.
Echo McLean was my first collaboration.
Miss Annie. Like I create content. Let's say I don't always cook for my friends. Sometimes we do some activities like going to the Legon Botanical Gardens and climbing the ropes. So I've invited other influencers like Miss Annie, Eno Arts, Ivan, Fahim, Blay, Cookie. Cookie had been to my house on Sundays before. Mm-hmm. A lot of influencers. So I've collaborated with a lot of influencers and content creators, and I think it was fun.
Yeah, I haven't done so much collaboration, which I mean I hope to change. I feel like collaborating is great. It's what I need, to be honest. But then with the kind of stuff that I do, I always do it at odd hours. Like if sometimes when I'm shooting content or like when an idea comes to me, like I just do it immediately. But then when you have to collaborate, you have to wait on the other person's time. Like we have to plan to meet up, then discuss, and that it can be tiring. But then I feel like collaboration is very, very key. I've done just a few, but I'm hopeful to do more of that.
Like that. Next.
So the paper is big.
Can you share a bit about your background and how you got started in this industry?
I think I already even said that. It was what? I always say this, like, so I'm an actor, right? That's my first love. I'm an actor, and I wasn't getting any gigs, to be honest. I was like, fam, what's going on? Nobody even knew I was an actor. I just used to say it. And how does anyone know you're an actor when they don't see you in anything? So I decided to start making videos of myself. Before that, I used to, I had done 1 or 2 videos of like random things, but then this time I was doing this to put it out. So I started making skits, funny skits. Man, that's a lot of work. That's why I stopped. I started doing skits to show my acting. Hey, is proud? Let me say prowess, because I don't know the word.
I think it's prowess.
Thank you. To show my accent, that thing. So
you have loved it.
So I used to make those videos, and I don't know, it just evolved. Apart from making videos like skits, I started doing Yes, Echo linked me to do like content for Malta Guinness. So I used to use my skits to do the content creation for them, and I started doing more. They saw that I could do more, so they started giving me tasks, personal tasks, and I would do that, and I started making videos of other things. Then I would travel with my friends, and I would create content, and it just evolved. It wasn't I want to do this, I want to do that, and I did. It was seamlessly evolving. So one thing after the other was just coming. I would do this, I will do that, I'll do this, and then I'm here today. I didn't wake up one day and say, I want to be a creator. I just want to be an actor, so please, if you have a job, give it to me.
So can you say a bit about your background and how you started? So I am a very, very private person. If you know me, I only show you what I want you to see, because you only know about my content. Most people don't even know the senior high school I attended or the university I attended. Most people don't know that about me, and I like it that way. I just want you to know my content and just love me from afar. So I grew up in Obuasi, and I moved to Kumasi. I schooled in Accra. I think that's basically it. Yeah. So how I started, I quit my 9-to-5 job, and I taught myself how to paint during lockdown. So if you know me, you know I paint. I moved to Accra.
That was at the same time you were selling face shields?
Yeah.
1,000 face shields.
Maybe that story, I'll talk about this another day. Hey, Twitter. let me just give them some smudges about the face shield. So I was on Twitter during the pandemic, and people were posting 10,000 face shield for sale. Like in the next 2-3 minutes, they will come and quote it with sold. I was like, this is my chance to become Despite. This is my chance to become Chiderah. So I didn't do this alone. I convinced my cousin. We gathered our money and we ordered the face shield, not knowing it was a scam. Nobody was selling shit. Nobody was buying anything. To the point that I was even selling face shield in traffic. I went to the Sabolai people. If you don't know Sabolai is onion. I'll go to them. Mommy, share what you charging now the show. We share face shield and co hey. So that's enough about my background. I don't really want to. And how I started in the industry, I didn't really start. I was just being myself, and it just went viral. I didn't wake up and say I want to be an influencer or a content creator. So one time, if you know me, you know, like I'm always just trying to be myself. So I walked into a bank to just feel the AC, to enjoy the AC at the bank, and that was it. I created content about it, and it went viral. That was it.
I think you used to do voice notes.
Yeah, it started on Twitter, voice notes.
And I think what, correct me if I'm wrong, what blew you up on TikTok was when you went and did the Bliss.
That didn't blow me up. It was the bank thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Did the Bliss come before the bank?
Yeah.
But the Bliss did well.
Nah, the bank thing went viral.
Okay. All right. Sure.
So that was how it started.
All right.
That's basically my background and everything. Charlie, who printed these questions?
What does your creative process look like from start to finish?
Creative process. So with my voiceover, I like taking my own videos. So when I start taking the videos, I already know what I'm going to talk about, because I'm taking the videos myself, and I know. And nobody has ever seen me recording my voiceover.
True that.
Nobody. And I don't think anybody will ever see me recording my voiceover. Because you think that I'm fighting or something. Most times I'm just in my bed laughing. But what was the question again? The creative process.
Yeah.
So I like taking my own videos and I edit everything and I do a voiceover. That's basically
simple, right?
Yeah, for real.
Yes, same here.
But the twist to it is, when you're doing a voiceover, you have to do it in a way that will get the people's attention. Like you have to do it in a way that will get people glued to their phone. What's he going to say next? What's going to happen in that thing? And you have to have some lingo. So I'm from Kumasi and Obuasi, Ntimi, Asantini, Kumasi ni Abranti, Untimi Nchemeshe. And I'm West and so they made the what I say.
Yeah, I think for me too is the same. I'm mostly freestyling, honestly. But one thing I don't joke, about, I mean, if I'm going out to shoot maybe like an event or like a trip, my opening shots and my closing shots, those are the two things that I'm very particular about. Every other thing, I mean, I go with the vibe. So for those kind of content, I have one thing in mind, what I need to open with and what I need to end with. So I'm very particular looking at my surroundings and that, just to find those shots. But then everything in between, I'm just flowing with the vibe. But if I'm shooting, let's say I'm making one of my shorts, like, I don't want to call it skits, let me call it short films, or like short videos basically. For example, last year I did like a 4-episode mini series, and it just started with an idea. I didn't even pen anything down. It just started with an idea that, oh, you can do this. It was at midnight. In the morning when I woke up, I just took my camera. I took my phone, took my tripod, put it down, and then shot. So if I made a mistake, I'll be like, okay, I probably shouldn't say this. Let me say this instead. I should again. So I don't have any process. I just have in my mind what I want the thing to look like.
That's right.
And then at the end of the day, when it's time to edit, I try to bring what is here into there for the people to see.
That's right.
Period.
How do you stay inspired and motivated to create new work? Yeah. How do you stay inspired and motivated to create new work? I'm coming from a very, very hard background, and I never want to go back there. That's enough inspiration for me to keep going. That's enough.
Well,
but I feel like, no, I'm not going to say it. It's fine.
I feel like almost every creative, right? Let me not say almost every. Let me just speak for myself. But I feel like people feel the same way, especially in this part of the world. Almost after every video you post or after every content you make, you are discouraged, because especially when you put so much work into it and like, nah, this is the one, and then you post, and then
I know, right?
You know, like I would post content, and I mean, people will see it and pass. I mean, you get a few retweets here and there, and then that would be it. And then one time somebody said, do you know how I know that this is something that you're meant to do, or this is something that I know you're supposed to do? I was like, how do you know? Like, because after every time you post, even when you don't get the likes and the retweets and that, you come again and post another thing. I'm like, it's true. I guess I just love creating, right? So I keep on doing it, even though I'm discouraged all the time, every single time. I'm not even going to lie to you. When I see that, people are actually interacting with the post, I'm like, oh wow, this is cool, this is great. But almost every time, every now and then, I'm like, man, I don't even think this is going well. Blah 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 blah. But then, in your quest to be the best, in your quest to be great, in your quest to be, the leader of like whatever area you are in, you self-motivate, you self-inspire. I don't think anything outside myself inspires me to do the things I do, or motivates me, or gives me the ginger. It's always been within. Because if everybody here can motivate you, but if you don't motivate yourself, you'll never do it.
Hey, Shakespeare, that's right. How do you stay inspired? So one last thing here. I got this tattoo not long ago. It's a smiley and a sad emoji. Oh no, don't let my mom see this. So it basically means even though I'm going through the worst days of my life, I can still put smiles on people's faces. I go out and people say, Charlie, you don't know, you don't have any, like, you have no idea what your content is doing for me. Like, I was really, really here, and Charlie, you made me smile. Me, like, I'm just creating content and being myself, and I'm actually making you smile and laugh and putting smiles on people's faces. Even though, Charlie, what I'm going through things, that's when the content hit Ankasa. So even that inspires me. Like even when I'm going through the darkest days of my life, I can still create content, make it humorous enough to put smiles on people's faces. Yeah. So that's enough inspiration. I think
it's you. I picked that one.
Questions now. What have been some of the biggest challenges you faced in this industry, and how did you overcome them? Biggest challenges.
Charlie, that's crazy. Biggest challenges. I mean, for me,
it's let me tell you something. It's people thinking they can do what you do.
Okay, preach.
Well, you can.
The congregation is listening.
You can, but you can say, oh, you can do what I do, but don't downplay my work. Do you get it? Don't do that. You can do it. Anybody can do whatever anybody's doing. But the point where you come to me, oh, you want me to do something for you? I say, okay, yeah. And I tell you my price, and you tell me, oh, that's the way there will be a bit me higher. That's the way there will be a bit me higher. In some way, you are trying to downplay my work.
Facts.
And you're not paying me my worth. That's fine. If you can't, or if you're not going to pay, just don't downplay my work.
I'll tell you that you're not even using any proper equipment. You're just using your phone.
It's just a cheap voiceover. Anybody can do it.
That's the peer pressure caused me. I went to buy a gimbal, and the gimbal has been sitting down at home. I don't even use it. Because if you're holding a gimbal, like, there's a little more respect. Because you're like, you are doing skirmishes. But if you're just holding your mobile device, they're like, what's this guy doing? If people see you with the camera, let's take it like this. Even let's say we walk into the mall, right? And I want to shoot content, and I take out my phone and I'm shooting with just my phone. Let's say we're walking and shooting my phone. Nobody will bother me. But if I was to bring out a camera, they'll bother me because they feel like, even when they see a tripod, they'll bother.
That's right.
Even when you bring out a tripod, you see, when you bring out any other of these equipment, they feel like you're a bit more serious, you're a bit more sophisticated, like you're a bit more, like, you know what you're doing. But then if you're just using your phone, it's not that serious. All of a sudden, this. But when they see the work, they say, are you sure he shot this with the phone? Are you sure he did it? So people too, they are the gatekeepers. People too try to gatekeep opportunities.
It's so sad. It's so sad. Like, you see, and we now back again now. Jimmy say, Charlie, we now be just can't trick it. We take videos now can't trick it. Charlie, why are you downplaying my work? Or they will go to the extent of telling you what do you call a come de wabeba. Or train me come at Demian sound.
I didn't know, yes, sir. And
by now, go point here so that. Atiasi and Sabekoya no da and Sereni did that. And I'll say, how did you overcome them?
Shall I still overcome, Because it's a daily struggle, it's a daily fight.
Me, I want to put in so much work to the point where you can't ignore me. That's where I want to be. Like, I put in so much work to the point where my work speaks for itself, to the point where you can't ignore me, to the point where I'll become a necessary evil. You can't do without me. You can downplay all you want, but I'm going to work to the point where you can't ignore me. Be ready.
And that's on what period? These questions are still quite plenty. What do we have here? What are some of your long-term goals or aspirations for your career? This question, I don't like it.
Long-term goals?
Yeah, and aspirations for your career.
Okay, so truth be told, I don't plan on doing this thing forever.
Yeah.
I don't plan on so I want an avenue where I can help young creatives, like in any way I can, for them to better themselves, for them to link them, to teach them how to create plans of whatever they want to do and how they want to go about it. So right now, I feel like I'm not there yet. But when I get there, I don't plan on doing this thing forever. I just want to teach people. I just want to help young creatives. Like, I don't even know how to go about it. Like, they should. I just want to teach them how to go about it. I don't know enough. Like, when I get there, I would love to teach them how to make their plans, how to make their decks, and reach out to brands and all that. Don't wait for middlemen again. Like, if they come, fine. But Charlie, we have to teach each other how to fish. Yesterday, the fish in the bro. We have to teach you how to fish. We are still receiving the fish and learning how to fish, small.
Yeah, for me, like I always say, I'm an actor first before anything. So what you see now, me creating all this content, like being a video creator, that's not where I see myself in the future. I mean, I could still do that for fun, but then my main goal is to be an actor, and that's what I'm working towards. Me being a video creator is keeping me afloat. It's keeping me sane. It was giving me the energy to push, because it makes me have something to do. But then I'm an actor, right? So my dream, my goal is to work in Nollywood, Hollywood, even Bollywood.
That's right.
Like, you get me? So
I think like starring Bahubali and shit.
Charlie.
That's right.
That there will be a crossover where the Nigerian guy or the African guy goes to India, and Charlie, some India things. So yeah, I mean, I want to be a very successful actor in the nearest future. So I'm working towards that, and I'm hopeful that people will see my talent and hire me.
We should try and work with the international brands to tap into the influencers out there, connect, collaborate with them and all
I mean, whilst we're doing what we're doing now, that's what we should also look at that.
The fact that this didn't come with chicken wings is still pissing me off a little. How do you engage with your audience How do you engage with your audience or community, and what role does feedback play in your creative process?
Wow.
Feedback is everything.
I love feedback.
Feedback is everything.
What?
I try as much as possible to reply every comment I see, and I get like 300 plus comments, let's say on TikTok alone, like 400, 500 plus comments.
Yeah.
So I try as much as possible to reply everything. But to me, answer by 300 comment. It's so hard.
Yeah, I think it's a great thing, and it's important to create some sort of community between you and your fans or followers and people who enjoy your work, especially people who comment, people who interact, because it makes them feel closer to you and it makes them want to interact more. So like you said, if someone was to comment on your post and you reply, and you go, oh my god, he's replied me, it means if he posts again and I comment or I give a feedback, he will receive. And I love feedback in everything that I've done, every single thing that I've done as a creative, and I've done a lot.
And Chiderah, I don't think I'll ever get used to me going out and people recognizing me. Like people, me. Like me, they see me outside and they recognize me. I'm a normal person. Like, well, we are all normal people, but I don't think I'll ever get used to it. But people see me outside and wanting to take pictures and videos, like, me.
Charlie, it's crazy. So yes, like I said, it's really important to build a community, because then it's that same people or that same set or group of people that will continue to push your content, continue to push your brand. And from the people watching, you don't know who is watching. Those are the same people who can give you bigger jobs, like gets you better gigs,
potential clients.
Exactly. So it's great to feedback. I love feedback. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. The thing is, I don't know, it's like people are afraid to give feedback because of the way people have received feedback maybe in the past and even currently. But then for people like me, I'm tired of, oh, it's great, oh, it's fantastic, hey, you spotted it. I mean, I spotted it all right, but then if you see anything that is offered, just let me know. And then if something that we can work on,
I always do that. Like when I see people in the same space of what I do, or people doing better things than I am doing right now, I try to ask them, what I can do to improve my content. So that's why I started adding subtitles to my video. And yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
Feedback is everything.
Like we were talking about when we were even coming, like you have over what 400,000 on TikTok.
Yeah,
That's a lot of people.
I have 400,000 followers.
That's a lot. Like 400,000 people. Like that's a lot of human beings. You don't even know up to 1,000 people yourself.
I never thought of it that way.
Exactly. Like
Never thought of it
even 100 people is a lot. Even 500 people is a lot. And now you have 400,000 people who are interested in whatever you're doing. Man, if you don't take feedback, what are you doing?
And the questions are long, Papa.
Can you share a memorable experience or project that has a significant impact on your career?
I don't get it. Can I read it?
Take media I have.
Can you share a memorable experience or project that has had a significant?
2020, fam. I was ready to give up. And find work. Like I was ready. In fact, I was ready to like forget about everything creative and just look for work that actually works. Find a job. And whilst that was not happening yet, I decided, let me go and learn how to sew. Because even my mom wanted someone to learn how to sew.
We're a fashion designer.
Oh, not yet. Give me small time. So at that time, my mom already had someone who I was going to learn from because she's into that. And then I got a call that, can you send us? I had worked with these people before, and they were like, can you send us a video of you saying this and pictures of you? It was in the night. I wasn't using a good phone at the time, and I was like, okay, I'll get it to you in the next day or the next 2 days. And they're like, we want it now. I was like, hey, night time. So I turned on the lights, I shot the video, I took the pictures. I was like, what's this? Today I still have those pictures and videos because it was so nasty and I was looking really not nice. Anyway, fast forward, I get a text that I got the gig. I didn't even know what the gig was for, but it was for Nescafe, right? They were doing like a music video ad for a song that they made with the Nescafe One song, and I got the gig. Like, it was crazy. And so when I went to shoot the gig, and I met the director, like, it was a new experience for me because I hadn't done that before. It was a new experience, and that's where I met Kenato, and Kenato introduced me to Shelley from Poma. So, and then fast forward, I get a mail from Shelley that I should come and audition for Dede, the TV show, and then I did, and I got the role, and Charlie, everything just started looking great from there, and it was fantastic. 2020, amazing, amazing. It was an amazing experience that I'll never forget.
Okay, experience. Well, I have a lot, but I want to talk about January for Junior, Feed the Street. I have a lot. So, me and my friends, we decided to. Initially, I wanted to just cook and feed like 100 people on the street just from my pocket. And I told my friends about it. They were very supportive, and they told me to put it on social media. I posted it, and boom, 100 people turned to like 500 people, and we ended up feeding like 1,000 people. We even sent some of the food to prison and all that. Was it jail? Is it? I think it's jail. Right? Counterback is jail, not prison. Yeah, so jail. So yeah, we fed the street. We moved from Osu to 37 to the mall to Madina police station. So I think I don't think it had an impact on my career, but on me and the people around me.
Right.
So I made a video on that. He shot and edited everything on my YouTube. So you can go check the video out.
Even at that, even when we're done with all that donation, we still had more, and we decided to take it to
the orphanage. We had like
orphanage.
100 packs of water and 100 packs of drinks. So we decided to send it to an orphanage home with my friends. I haven't even posted a video yet.
That's crazy. Yeah. Hey, who's that? Who is speaking? Is you? Yeah.
Can you share any tips for effective collaborating with others and fostering meaningful connections? I don't think I can share any tip like that.
Myself.
I don't think.
How many people have I collaborated with that?
Charlie, we are not there yet, too, but we try as much as possible.
It's just my friends.
Yeah, my friends and the other creatives. We want to collaborate with big people like Zoo, Afichega,
Charlie Stay by Plan
Dakwa. Yeah, but small. If you are seeing this, Free the Youth,
hey guys, call me
Tribe of God, Black Voter. We want to collaborate. You just want to
see all these creatives, right? Like me, I'm shy. So if anybody wants to collaborate with me, just come.
Just come. We are ready.
Yeah,
you're ready.
It's my turn.
Sorry, Saleh.
How do you continue to learn and grow as a creative professional? How do you continue to learn and grow as a creative professional?
So I think the quote from that famous philosopher can
say it again. Did you hear it
so
first time?
It goes like this: all I know is I know nothing. So you always have to tell yourself that. There was this Roman emperor. The best Roman emperor ever. He was so good with everything. Like he was close to perfect. Everybody loved him and everything. But he didn't let it get to his head. He had a slave who always walked behind him to whisper into his ear, "You are just a man. You are just a man." To remind him that he's just a man. So he has to do more. And he's not going to live forever. So people love him and all that shouldn't get to his head. He should be doing more. He should be finding ways to improve and perfect himself. So that's basically, just think of yourself like you know nothing. Be ready to learn. That's all. That's the only way to improve.
I feel like whatever advice I'll give is me giving it to myself as well. Is to continue learning, because there are things out there that you don't know that you could know if you learn. So I'm telling this to myself as much as anyone who's watching, that in order to grow, you just have to keep learning. And as you learn, you experience, you do, and Charlie, hopefully, you get better and better and better.
We are still learning. Are there any specific tools, techniques, or resources that you find essential to your creative process? Tools, techniques. I think you should answer this.
Charlie CapCut too.
But you have a way of taking your videos. Like we can be in the same space. You take videos, I'll take videos, and yours will turn out like crazy. Or it's how you edit it too.
There's that. But for me, creating is about what you want to see and what you want other people to see as well. Because, you see that this is happening at this time, and you get in your mind, you're like, I want people to see that these people are laughing, that we're having fun at this particular environment. So I'm taking this video of that. I'm taking this video of other people laughing. I'm taking this video of people interacting. And for me, the way I take my videos, I don't take long videos. I take 4 seconds, 5 seconds, because the longer you take videos, the more you have to decide between this particular shot and this particular shot, and you're not trying to make a whole film. You are making social media content. So you are showing people, this has happened at this point, this has happened at that point. And when I'm taking my videos, it's all about the knees. You have to do yourself sound style. And at the end of the day, when you go and sit down to edit, CapCut is there for all of us. It's there for us all, whether you're a beginner, whether you are a professional. For mobile phone creators, and it's even on the laptops now, but then for mobile phone creators, CapCut is your best bet. You can try InShot, you can try VN, but then CapCut kind of encapsulates it all. So for me, that's what I would suggest. And techniques there, Charlie. Unless one-on-one also, enter my DMs.
I don't think I have any techniques. So I think the only thing I can say is whenever I'm making a voice, I try to make one word or I try to use one lingo so much that it gets stuck in your head. Like even when you're done watching the video, it will be ringing in your head. Like I made one and I said, "Casa flavor." Yeah. So that one will be ringing in your head. And I made a video for Kim Promise.
Right?
Yeah. Michu. Yes. And I made one and I said Michael Jackson. And people see me in town and be screaming that specific word I use, those lingos.
And he called me Madina Cisco, and that's my name for a long time. But please, it's no longer. I beg you. Oh, wow. Can you share any memorable interactions or feedback you received from your audience?
Memorable
interactions or feedback you received from your audience?
Well, they said I should make my videos longer. My videos are already long enough. And I think one time someone met me and said, "Oh, they saw me the other time and I didn't even say hi." I am blind, though. You people don't know I am blind. If you see me without my glasses, Charlie, I can't see anything. It's very, very hard. So I am blind. Okay, I think that's it. That's basically it.
Memorable interactions. I don't know, man. I think for a lot of the interactions that I've had with people who engage with my content or people who enjoy my content is usually praise. You know, they are praising what I've done. And there's few criticisms, right? There's few of that. I don't know if there's anyone that stands out. I mean, apart from you meet some people and they're like, you know, "I love your work, I love what you're doing, it's great, continue doing it, blah blah." But there's nothing like that really stands out. I mean, I'm appreciative of all of that, but there's nothing like it's like, whoa. Nobody has told me my content changed their life before, so.
What advice would you give to someone who is just starting out in the industry? I always tell people this. Like, jumping on a trend or a wave will only take you so far. I feel like you need to find your niche. That's the thing. You'll be doing so many things at the same time. Or someone is doing this and is trending, so he or she is going to do the same thing. I feel like you should just find your niche and just build on it. And I don't want to say this sounds so controversial. There are some people you need to avoid when you want to start this thing. I'm not going to say anything about Charlie. Well,
I feel like if you are starting out as a creative of any kind, you should first and foremost love what you're doing, or at least be in love with it, because you struggle. I mean, you may not struggle. There are some people, I don't know if there are any example of people who just started and it was just smooth sailing. But for a lot of us, me especially, I've suffered a lot. If I didn't love this, I would have stopped a long time ago. And even when I loved it, there was a point I wanted to stop. So you should love it, and not because it is an avenue to fame or to popularity. Because, Charlie, where does that get you? What are you doing in popularity? I mean, if it's an avenue for money, yeah, fine. But then don't be looking for fame or popularity, because you don't need cry. Like,
I feel like with the fame thing, have you watched Nanny McPhee?
That's an old thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember, but like I know it.
There's a quote. I don't know. I've been quoting that. So Nanny McPhee said something. "When you need me, but do not want me, then I must stay. But when you want me, but do not need me, then I must go." I feel like if you do this in search of fame, you will never get it. Just be yourself and create the content. It takes like 1 or 2 videos for you to go viral. It takes 1 video for you to go viral. Just 1. So you don't have to do this for fame.
And for a lot of people who have become influencers and popular content creators, I don't know how many of them woke up one day and said, "I want to be an influencer. Oh. I want to be a content."
So look at us, we are accountants too.
Like, I didn't. I don't think Junior did as well. So for a lot of people who wake up today and be like, oh, I want to be an influencer, please mentor me. I mean, that has not happened to me. I've seen it happen to others. Oh, can you mentor me? Can you do this?
Can you do
mentor? Can you do this? It doesn't work like that. I mean, it's possible that, because I mean, there are people who wanted to be doctors from childhood and now they are doctors, right?
Yeah.
So it's possible that you want to be an influencer, you want to be a content creator, and then you become. But then, just start. I mean, I think that's the thing. Just start.
And you don't really need expensive equipment to start content creation. All you need is your phone and light.
Actually, if you see my older videos,
just phone
you
and
will
light.
know that I just started. I started, and then with continuous practice, and I think it's just stop talking and do, and don't just do once. Keep doing, and once you keep doing, you get better. And then, I mean, obviously, your work will be seen. It may take time for a lot of people. There are some people, Charlie. There are some people in their families, they have money. So if they say, "Mommy, I want to be a content creator," you will see they have all the gear.
Oh,
everything, they'll buy it for them. I said,
Chiderah.
God gave some people riches, and God gave some people talent. The talent, God gave some people talent because they know that they don't have money. Because if they don't have that talent, they don't have money too on top. They won't do anything. They won't go anywhere. So the talent will help them reach the riches. And then
Chiderah, my mom still wants me to wear trousers, tuck in, and wear a tie and do a 9 to 5. I'm not even going to lie. When I bought something, a very valuable thing, and I showed it to her, she said, "What is this? Open 9 to 5, open another day." Like, she doesn't understand the fact that I am a content creator. She still wants me to do a 9 to 5, like a normal regular thing. I don't know how to explain it to her anymore. I'm just tired.
Well, so yeah, it's basically that. Just start doing. If you're fortunate enough to have supportive parents, or like you're financially able to get the great gadgets when you start, that's fabulous. But then just start, because if you have all of that and you don't start, you ain't done nothing.
You move to me, or this YouTube thing that I want to do, you've moved to me, I'll start. I'll start.
Mika, you moved to me something like that. This one, I think.
About the niche thing?
Yes. You moved to me by
1-1.
Yeah. Can you walk us through your creative journey and how it has evolved over time? I've said it too. I've already said it.
I think we've said it.
Hey.
Both said it, yeah.
Yes.
Started from scratch.
Started from the bottom now, yeah. As you can see, I started from the gutter. Before you say I did not start from the gutter.
Charlie, but I've sold rabbits on a TO before. From rabbit to face shield.
When I was in uni, I sold gum.
What are some of your proudest achievements or milestones in your career so far?
Should I guess for you?
Yeah, do it.
When you got the Emmy, was that Emmy recognition?
Emmy recognition. The proudest achievement of my study. That's part. I'm not even going to lie. That's part. That's one. But proudest achievement was buying something valuable and showing it to my mom. Not one, but two things. I can't really put it out there, but
of course,
that made me so proud. And the fact that I can just wake up and my mom would tell me, "Junior, I want this," and I can afford it. That's one of the proudest moments in my life. I'm not even going to lie. My mom means everything to me. So the fact that I can provide for her, Charlie,
for me,
that's smart.
It's one of the proudest moments in my career. I always talk about this, is the fact that I have worked with Shirley from Paul Mansell. Because I remember in 2015, I DM'd her on Facebook. I was like, "Hi, I'm this, I'm that, I'm an actor, I'm a this, I'm a that."
She didn't mind you, huh?
Oh, serious airman. I'm sure she didn't even see it.
Like, hey, you and Kaza. Hey,
like airbender. And then fast forward to 2025 years later, I get the opportunity to work with her. Not just once, not just twice, and even hopefully this year we work together as well.
So imagine if you gave up.
Charlie, imagine if I did. So
Perseverance. That's the word. Now I need to Google that shit.
So yeah, like the fact that I've worked with her is one of my greatest achievements because she's the best in this country. She's the best in this country, and I mean that means a lot to me.
Persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. So we persevered.
Yeah. So in the meaning of perseverance, they added persistence.
Yeah.
The meaning of persistence, you have to Google persistence.
What you say?
That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
That's good. Oh, we're almost done.
Yeah.
It's left it.
I think maybe when we are done, they will bring the chicken wings or something.
Hopefully.
Barbecue glazed chicken wings. Yeah.
These questions are quite similar. What inspired you to start content creation?
We talked about it. I think. Yeah. So the next one, let's go. The last one. Please,
the chicken wings,
honey glazed chicken wings, barbecue. Please, you are waiting. Okay. Yeah. So last question.
Please be good.
How important do you think networking and building relationships are in this industry? It's everything.
Swear down.
It's everything. Networking and building is everything. Whatever you are doing, trust me, you can't do this on your own.
At all.
Well, you might be able to do some things on your own, but trust me, we all need somebody. We all need somebody. You need people to walk you into rooms, to mention you in rooms you are not in. Mm-hmm. You need people to hold your hand, though.
Networking is...
You can only do so much. Trust me.
Yeah.
It's all about connection and relationship.
Is very, very important.
It's key.
How you carry yourself.
It's major key.
Because you need to carry yourself in a way that people will want to work with you. You need to carry yourself in a way that people will want to, engage with you outside of you being a content creator or influencer. People, it should be a good thing that people will want to just sit down and have a chat. Sit down over some smoothie. I don't want to say coffee. I don't drink coffee. Sit down over some jollof and have a conversation with you just for having a conversation's sake and not just for anything. Like apart from being a creator, you're a human being. People should want to interact with you, like you, because people won't just mention your name in rooms that you're not in just because you are good. Plenty people are good.
Yeah.
Plenty people are good. So people should want to like you. People should like you enough to do that. So networking is very important.
Very.
I like me like this. I'm the shy type.
Same here.
I'm the shy type. So it's not easy to talk to people, but then it is very necessary and very key to talk to people. Engage, and just have fun while at it.
Okay. I think we are done with the questions, but we need to ask our own questions.
Hey.
Do you remember the question you asked about your wife and your mom or something? Yeah, ask that one.
Yes, today's question is, if you are going somewhere, now you that you have a car, if let's not use wife, let's use girl. No, let's use wife. If your wife and your mother want to sit in the front seat, who will sit in the front seat?
So that's the end to the Creative Crossroads. And the name is Kojo Jr. and I'm here with...
It's your boy, Chiderah David.
Who's your boy? You are nobody's boy, Charlie. You are single. Let's move on.
Follow me on Instagram at Chiderah David _ on X, Twitter, formerly known as X. Hey, X, formerly known as Chiderah David, TikTok, Chiderah David. You can add me on Snapchat, Chiderah David as well. On YouTube, I'm on YouTube as well, Chiderah David.
Okay, so the name is Kojo Jr. Kojuniorr. The Junior is 2 R. So on every platform, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, everywhere. The name is Kojo Jr.
Yes, and also don't forget to follow Jambo everywhere Spaces. At Jambo Spaces, because Jambo gives you the spaces.
That's my favorite person here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys.
Having us on the Creative Crossroads.
The chicken. Oh,
we are out. We'll eat the chicken off air.